This exercise is for the lats. So those are those big muscles that go down the back and they attach into your hips. Okay, so this is a stretch that we're going to do. You may do it seated or standing. The benefit of doing it seated is that you don't push your hip out to the side. Okay, so I'm going to do it seated. So I'm going to raise my right hand over my head and lats come down. The obliques are here and then the lats are in the same area but in the back of the body. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to stretch. So I'm going to reach overhead and then I'm going to hinge from the side. So I'm leaning over and I'm reaching towards the ceiling. So I'm actually getting a nice stretch all the way up my obliques and I'm really feeling it in my lats. And if you turn your palm open, you might also get it under the arm and you may also feel it in your shoulder. So this is a great stretch. So you don't want to arch your back. You don't want to hold your breath. And you want to make sure that you're not leaning. See how I'm leaning and I'm pushing my hip out, which is what happens sometimes when we're standing, okay? So that's why I prefer to do this one seated. And then just gently release that and we're gonna go over to the other side. So left arm up and I'm gonna gently lean myself over. You can put the other hand on the inside of that left leg, that left thigh, and it can give you a bit of bracing if you need it. But again, don't push your hip out. And if you want to rotate that palm up, you can. I'm not, but it's perfectly up to you. But you really want to feel that stretch down the side. And you should feel it in the back, closer to the hips, the low back. That's the bottom of the lats. That's what we're stretching. So again, you can do this a couple of times on each side. Okay, your range of motion, so the amount that you can reach over to the side might not be as much as mine. It may be greater than mine. You may also find that one side is much more flexible and lengthens easier than the other side, and that's perfectly okay. So that is the stretch for your lats.